Hey kids, it's time for a story.
Hi, I'm Auntie Mila, and I like telling stories, and I have a story for you. The name of it is More Than Money. More Than Money? Well, did you know in the Bible there's a whole chapter on love, and it describes love and tells you what love is. And that's 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It's all about love. But I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but there is a verse that says, love is patient and kind. Love is kind. That's verse 4. Love is kind. Well, I have a story for you. I think it's really a cute story. It's about Danny was riding his bike, and he was riding his bike down the street. And then he saw Joe. And Joe was just sitting on his front steps, and he was just like this. And he didn't look happy at all. So he stopped and he said, "Hey, Joe, how's it going?" Joe said, "Well, I'm not very happy." And Danny says, "Why?" He said, "Well, Father's Day is on Sunday, and I don't have any money. And so I can't buy Dad a gift. I can't even buy him a card. I don't have any money at all." And Danny said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Well, I don't think that's a problem." He said, "What?" "You have to have money to buy gifts." And Danny said, "Well, I'll tell you what I did for my dad." He said, "I don't have very much money at all. And so I was thinking and thinking and thinking of what to get my dad because I really like my dad. And Father's Day is a special time, you know." He said, "So I sat down and I made a certificate, a gift certificate, a great big gift certificate. And I wrote out, it said, 'This is a gift certificate to Dad from Danny. It's worth 10 car washes.'" He says, "Because I know that when Dad comes home on Friday, it's such a busy day, and Mom wants him to wash the car for the weekend, and he hardly has any time. And so I'm going to give Dad 10 car washes. I'm going to wash the car." And Joe said, "Well, my dad doesn't want me to wash his car." And Danny said, "Well, I'm sure there's something you could think of to do nice for your dad." He says, "Why don't you come down to my house? I'll show you my certificate. I haven't sealed the envelope yet." So Joe said, "I would love that." So Joe and Danny got on their bikes and they rode back to Danny's house. And they went in and he picked up went to his desk and picked up the envelope and pulled it out and says, "Look, this is a gift certificate for worth 10 car washes." And he folded it up and put it in the envelope. He said, "I'm saving it for Sunday." He said, "I'm so excited to give Dad this gift." And Joe said, "Hey, I know what I can do. My dad always takes out the garbage, and he's always in a hurry on garbage day. And because he has to rush the garbage out, then he has to rush to work, and he's always rushing. I could take out the garbage for Dad, and I could do it 52 times each week for a year." And Danny said, "That's a wonderful idea." Joe said, "Daddy, will you help me make a certificate like yours?" He says, "Yeah." So he got out a piece of paper and they made it fancy around the edges, like a certificate. And it says, "This gift certificate is good for 52 garbage days." And he says, "I will carry out the garbage for 52 garbage days. Love, Joe." And then he rolled it up, folded it nicely, and Danny had another envelope. He says, "Here, you can have this envelope." And Joe was so excited. And he said, "Danny, thank you so much. You really helped me a lot." And so Joe went home. Well, Sunday morning came, and Danny took his envelope and he put it under Dad's plate, Sunday morning breakfast. And when Dad opened it, he said, 10 own car washes. He says, Mom, did you see this? And Dad said, that is so nice, because that you are giving yourself. You are giving your love. And Dad says, that's worth more than anything. Well, later that day, Joe came riding by, and he said, Danny, my dad was so excited when he opened my gift. And it said, 52 days of carrying out the garbage. Dad said, that's a whole year, because you know there are 52 weeks in a year. That's a whole year that, Joe, you're going to carry out the garbage to the driveway? And Joe said, yes. And Joe's dad said, I can't believe it. You are giving some of yourself to me, and that's the best gift I've ever had. Isn't that a nice story? Thank you so much for joining us. I want to have prayer now for us, okay? Dear Jesus, help us to be more loving. Like it says in the Bible, Lord, help us to be loving to our parents, to our friends, to everyone. And Lord, help us to know that love is more important than money. For Jesus' sake, amen. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you for joining us. Come again. See you next time. Stories for Kids with Auntie Mila.